Hello everyone and welcome back to our video. For those of you who saw our short Reels video on this same topic about how does the state actually get the test questions, a little bit of this is going to be a repeat, but we have more time here, we can go into it in a lot more detail. I have 10 points in front of me and I'm kind of scatterbrained, so I write things down so I don't forget. I'm going to go through them with you briefly in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Number 1, only 2 or 3 states still write their own exam. The other 47 or 48 states, including Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, all get their test from a testing company. The largest testing company is PSI, Professional Services Industries. Some competitors are DL Rope and Pearson VUE. It doesn't make any difference. These companies are testing companies. The person sitting next to you could be taking the real estate exam for all you know. They simply write tests and administer them for the different states. Now, there's about 1,500 questions in their test bank. They will push a button and your test will pop out how many test questions your state told PSI they want. Now, depending upon your state, there could be as few as 65 questions in some states or as much as 110 in other states. The important thing to remember is no 2 tests will ever be the same. I speak to students all the time who tell me I took the test and I missed it by 2 points. I went back and missed it by 7 points. I went back and missed it by 12 points. I'm getting dumber every time. No, you're not getting dumber every time. You're getting smarter every time. The problem is, just like in state lotteries, and I think most of you are familiar with the lottery, there's millions of possible combinations. Now, I recently read that there's over 13.5 million possible combinations for those 6 balls bouncing up and down in the lottery. If there's 13 million combinations for 6 balls, imagine how many combinations there are for 1,500 test questions. I guess, I'm not good at math, but I'm guessing in the billions. The takeaway from all this is the test will never be the same for you or the person sitting next to you, not what your best friend told you, not what happened to you last month when you took the test. Every time it's different. Now, there are a few things that you can be sure about. Yeah? And this goes out especially to Barber students. Barber students seem to have this mistaken impression, and I blame Barber instructors for this, that your test will be heavily about haircutting and shaving. It won't. It will be heavily about infection control for a very simple reason. If you look on the Barbering Board website for your state, it will tell you, among other things, the board's principal responsibility is the protection of the public, not the protection of the public from bad haircuts, the protection of the public from infectious diseases. Ringworm, tinea, COVID-19 comes to mind. This is the board's primary responsibility, and this is why the majority of test questions go to the subject of infection control. Again, the board is not responsible for bad haircuts. They're responsible for you passing germs and diseases from one customer to another. Yeah? Now, as I said a minute ago, there are about 1,500 test questions. I guess we could make 1,500 videos, although I don't think any of you would watch them all. Okay? We try to take the most commonly occurring questions, or even topics, I guess is a better way to put it, the most commonly occurring topics, and break it down for you. What are they going to ask you about this topic, or this topic, or this topic over here? We know the breakdown. We know that 1/3 of the test will be on infection control. We know that 25% will be on hair care services, things barbers don't want to know about. Highlights, hair color, bleach, permanent waves, relaxers. This is the test. Whether you're interested in these things or not, this is the test. We make our videos based upon what the state wants you to know for your test. Now, if you have any questions, please give us a call at 760-534-4434. All of our materials available in both English, and hold up the book, I hope, and you can see it, and in Spanish. We have telephone personnel who can speak to you in Spanish if you need. We're open from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. every single day, Pacific time. That's noontime till midnight on the East Coast. Give us a call at 760-534-4434 or visit us online at www.cosmetologystateboardexam.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified of future upcoming videos. There's about 3 more in the pipeline, I understand. Hope to hear from you very soon. Thank you.